Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about our new drama for this year, which is called Hamlet. Hamlet, one of the most famous plays written by William Shakespeare. It's classified as a kind of drama called tragedy. Tragedy means that the play is full of sad events. Let's have a look at the historical background of our play. The events of this play happened in Denmark. Denmark in all time was a very powerful and dominating country. It ruled and dominated the world. The first character we have in our play is called Hamlet. The Prince of Denmark, the title character and the hero, about 30 years old. At the start of the play, Hamlet is the son of Queen Gertrude and the late King Hamlet, and the nephew of the present King Claudius. Hamlet is often indecisive and hesitated. Gertrude, the Queen of Denmark, Hamlet's mother, recently married to Claudius. Gertrude loves Hamlet deeply. Claudius, the King of Denmark, Hamlet's uncle, and the play's antagonist, the villain of the play. Claudius is a calculating, ambitious politician driven by his lust for power, but he occasionally shows signs of guilt and human feeling. Polonius, Claudius' advisor, and the father of Laertes and Ophelia. Ophelia, Polonius' daughter, a beautiful young woman with whom Hamlet has been in love. Ophelia is a sweet and innocent young girl who obeys her father and her brother Laertes. Laertes, Polonius' son and Ophelia's brother. Hamlet's friends, Horatio, Hamlet's close friend, who studied with the prince at the university. Horatio is loyal and helpful to Hamlet throughout the play. After Hamlet's death, Horatio remains alive to tell Hamlet's story. Marcellus, the officer who first see the ghost and called Horatio to witness it. Let's sum up Act 1. Hamlet, the Prince of Denmark, was very sad after his father, King Hamlet's death. Claudius, the uncle of Prince Hamlet, had taken his father's place as king and married the widow of the dead king. Hamlet's sadness was deepened by his mother's marriage short time after his father's death by 42 days. People suspected King Hamlet's death. Hamlet believed that there was a foul play involved. People say that the queen's marriage was strange and foolish because Claudius was a shameful-looking bad man. He prevented Prince Hamlet from being a king after his father. Her marriage was also unlawful and improper because that time laws prevented women to marry their near relations, so Claudius was not to marry his brother's widow. Hamlet lost interest in books, sports, or any joy of life. He was always dressed in black. Hamlet suspected that his uncle killed his father. His uncle said that King Hamlet was bitten by a snake while he was sleeping in his garden. But Hamlet thought that the snake which bit his father was his uncle, who was now sitting on the throne. Hamlet was torn by doubts whether his uncle killed his father and if his mother knew about the murder. Claudius and Gertrude were not happy with what they saw as Hamlet's excessive mourning, that means his great sadness, for his father's death. They told Hamlet to accept the death of his father as a natural part of life. Horatio, Hamlet's friend, told Hamlet that he and some soldiers saw a ghost which looked like King Hamlet while they were sitting in front of the castle. It looked pale and wanted to talk to someone. Hamlet went at night to the place where the ghost was seen to talk to it. When the ghost appeared, Hamlet was very frightened that something bad would happen in Denmark. As ghosts appeared to tell about coming evil, Hamlet's friends wanted to stop him, but he followed the ghost. Hamlet's friends were very afraid that this ghost might be an evil spirit that might take Hamlet and drown him in the sea or kill him. Hamlet asked the ghost why he left his grave and what they could do to bring him peace and rest. It signaled to Hamlet to follow him. It told Hamlet that his uncle killed his father while he was sleeping in the garden by putting poison into his ear. The ghost asked him to take revenge for his father, but to leave his mother to heaven. Hamlet decided to revenge for his father's death, but he wanted to make sure of the ghost's words because he was not sure whether it was his father's ghost or devil that wanted Hamlet to kill someone. So he pretended to be mad so as not to let his uncle suspect him. This was the end of Act 1.